Now, whether you're heading in-store or online, the future of retail is set to look very different, from drone deliveries to AI-powered personalisation and the possible end of cash registers. How you spend your money is getting a big makeover. To tell us more, we welcome back author and futurist Michael McQueen. Hello, Michael.
Hello,
always good to see you. Always interesting. We're already experienced the personalised shopping with stores sending out emails, but set to ramp up and get even bigger.
Yeah, so retailers for a while, they've done the whole retargeting and segmenting, but truly, I mean, most retailers, one size fits most, but it's not cutting it anymore. So there was a study recently, 71% of consumers want their experience with brands and products to be at least a little bit personalised, like tailored for them. So you see like Coca-Cola using AI to do marketing now for this. Another interesting tool for using AI to allow for this is one where you can take a photo of what's in your fridge. AI will figure out what's there and give you personalised, essentially recipes you can cook to reduce food waste based on what you've got on hand. The interesting one that I was reading about recently, so L'Oreal have actually released a thing that produces products specifically for you, cosmetics-wise, called Perso, scans your face and then prints a foundation based on 72,000 options that'll be for you, your skin tone, your moisture needs. Everyone gets their own personalised foundation.
There's a warehouse-style store over in the US. It appears to be getting rid of checkouts altogether. What's going on? How's it working?
So Sam's Club is the name. It's one of these big box stores.
Sam's Club?
Sam's Club.
Like a Costco.
It's much like that, yeah. So what they're doing is you can actually take products off the shelf, scans them as they go into the cart, and then it adds it up. You walk out and it all scans. It basically goes through the app. You pay for it without having to line up. And in Melbourne, Coles have just started trialling the same thing with these smart carts. So we will likely see this even in Australia in the coming few months.
Yeah, well, months, yeah. But still pay for it. We're used to seeing printed paper price tags or like adhesive labels on shelves. What happens when they become electronic?
Yeah, so a couple of retailers in Europe have been doing this for a while. So these electronic shelf tags, the good thing about them is they're fast. So you can update pricing in a few seconds rather than a couple of hours going around a store doing this. Walmart have just embraced this, which is huge because of how significant they are as a retailer. And while it can be really efficient and consistent because you can have the website being the same as the in-store pricing as it fluctuates, there is a bit of a cynical take on this. And I read some commentary that what this could lead to is surge pricing, like on
100%.
Uber. You know, like it starts to rain, you leave a concert, price goes up 60%. So imagine that. So a hot day, water bottles, ice creams go up in price all of a sudden.
Or they go up at 5 o'clock when
exactly.
that after-work rush happens.
Yep.
Hey, Amazon's been talking about this drone delivery thing for a while, but it's like it's happening.
Yeah, so they've had this ambitious goal for a while. By the end of the decade, 500 million packages delivered every year via drone. So huge numbers. So this is 30-minute delivery times. That became one step closer to reality in the last few weeks, where they've got the FAA to give them the green light to do this now at scale with the public. But this is happening in Australia already. So Wing, which is owned by Google in southeast Queensland, been doing this with fast food for a number of years now. They've just gotten CASA, again, tick of approval to start operating in different cities around Australia. So look to the skies. Like drones, again, will become more a part of the mix for deliveries.
And what's happening in the second-hand space, the pre-loved?
Yeah, this is big for young people. So like teenagers, particularly Gen Zs. So 2 in 5 items in a Gen Z's wardrobe were owned by someone else.
I vouch for that. That's how my boys shop.
So do you know Depop? Have you heard of Depop before? Depop's a big app for doing this. That was bought by Etsy for $1.6 billion a few years ago because they know that's where the world's heading. So you've got like Vinted, ThreadUp, these other apps where you can buy used stuff. Even some of the brands themselves like Levi's, Zara, Kate Spade have now got these resale marketplaces. Even IKEA are doing this. So you can buy and sell used IKEA. Best bit of that is you don't have to assemble the IKEA if you buy a second-hand piece of furniture. Great.
Very good. Always fascinating, mate. Thank you for coming up.
Thank you, Michael.